A very good morning, students. Today we will be starting up with the intercept theorem. Although the intercept theorem is not given in the NCERT book, but it is an important theorem. It is given in R.S. Agarwal and other books. So I am discussing this theorem, and few examples are also given in your NCERT regarding the intercept theorem. So this is yet another important theorem for your class 9th. So you will be discussing, first of all we will discuss what is an intercept theorem, and then we will further move on to the proof of the theorem. So according to the intercept theorem, if suppose there are three lines which are parallel to each other, like line L, line M and line N. These are the three lines. As we have already we have discussed in lines and angles that a line can be represented by two alphabets of capital letter, like line AB, line BC, line CD, or it can also be represented by small letters but with a single letter, like this is line L, this is line M, and this is line N. So according to the intercept theorem, if line L is parallel with line M and it is parallel with line N, means all the three lines L, M and N are parallel to each other. Line L, line M and line N, all the three lines are parallel to each other, and a transversal is drawn. What is a transversal? Transversal is a line which is passing through 3 points intersecting all these three lines. This is the transversal. I name it as line P. And another transversal, that is Q. So these are the two transversals which are drawn, which are intersecting line L, line M and line N. So if line L is parallel to line M and line M is parallel to line N, all the three lines are parallel, and the transversal P is cutting the line L, M and N at point A, B and C, and line transversal Q is cutting the points at D, E and F. Okay, and we know that line L, M, N are parallel with each other, P and Q are transversal. This portion between the 2 points A and B, okay, between the two parallel lines L and M, so this line segment AB is called the intercept. Similarly, BC will also be called as the intercept. DE is the intercept and EF is the intercept. AB and BC are the intercept of transversal P intersecting line L, M and N, and DE and EF are the intercept with a C of transversal Q, that is intersecting line L, M and N. So by the intercept theorem, the two transversal which are intersecting three parallel lines, and if it is given that the intercept AB is equal to the intercept BC of the transversal P, intercept AB is equal to the intercept BC of the transversal P, then by the intercept theorem, the intercept DE will also be equal to intercept EF. This is known as the intercept theorem. Okay, so let us write the statement of the intercept theorem. Okay, now the statement: if line L, M and N are three parallel lines which are intersected by transversal P and the transversal Q, so such that line L, M and N cut off equal intercept AB and BC on the transversal P. This is AB, this is BC. So if AB and BC are equal, then line L, M and N will also cut off equal intercept DE and EF on the transversal Q. This is known as the intercept theorem. Now let us discuss about the proof of this intercept theorem in the form of a question. So let me write the question first. Okay, same question, that is, it is given that in a given figure L, M, N are the three parallel lines intersected by the transversal P and Q, such that L, M, N cuts off equal intercept AB and BC on P. Show that L, M, N will also cut off equal intercept DE and EF on Q. So figure is given in the question. Figure was already given that line L is parallel to line M and is parallel to line N. So first we will write given. It is given that line L is parallel to line M, which is parallel to line N. So this is given. And second thing is that given that L, M, N are intersecting two equal intercepts on the transversal P. That means AB is equal to BC. And we need to prove that it will also intersect the equal intercept on transversal Q, that is DE is equal to EF. This is the question. Okay, let us proceed with the question. So first of all we have to do the construction. We will join point A to F intersecting join A to F intersecting this line segment BE at say ABCDEF G at G. Okay, so if I join this A to F such that it is intersecting the line segment BE at G. This is the vertex A, this is vertex F. I have joined vertex A to F. This is the construction and it is intersecting the line BE at G. I have named this point of intersection as G. Now we will see in triangle, we'll start with the proof. In the triangle ACF, triangle ACF, this triangle ACF, this triangle ACF. Okay, we are considering triangle ACF. In the triangle ACF we can see that since given AB is equal to BC, so we can say that B is the midpoint of AC, since it is given that AB is equal to BC. Therefore, B is the midpoint of AC. And one more thing is given that BG is parallel to CF, since it is given that line M and N are parallel with each other. So BG is the part of line M and CF is the part of line N. So if M and N are parallel, so BG will also be parallel to CF. So by converse of midpoint theorem, we can say that in triangle in triangle ACF, line segment drawn from the midpoint in triangle ACF, line segment drawn from the midpoint of the side AC parallel to the other side CF will bisect the third side. Bisect the third side means BG will bisect AF. BG is the bisector of AF. So if we say BG is the bisector of AF, that means AG will be equal to GF, or G is the midpoint of AF, or G is the midpoint of AF. Hope this point is clear. AG will be equal to GF since BG is the bisector. So AG will be equal to GF, or we can say that G is the midpoint of AF. Okay, now after this we can move to the other triangle. Now we have concluded from this that G is the midpoint of AF. Now we will take the triangle ADF. This triangle will take, or we can say FAD. So now in triangle FAD, now we know that we have just now proved that G is the midpoint of AF, proved above. G is the midpoint of AF, proved above, and GE is parallel to AD. Given that in the question that line M is parallel to line L. If line M is parallel to line L, therefore the segment of line M will also be parallel to the segment of line L. That is, GE will be parallel to AD. So again, by converse of midpoint theorem, we can say that if G is the midpoint of triangle AF, a line is drawn from the midpoint of line segment AF of triangle AFD parallel to the second side AD, it will bisect the third side. That is, we say that GE bisect the third side TF, or we can say that E is the midpoint of DF, that is DE is equal to EF, hence proof. So we have proved that if L, M and N are three parallel lines intersected by two transversal P and Q, then the line L and M and N are cutting by the transversal P as equal intercept AB and BC, then the transversal Q will also be intersected by equal intercept DE and EF. This is the proof of the intercept theorem. Hope you people have understood. Thank you so much, class.